It is Friday Football Fix with Charlie Adam. We're going north of the border. We're going to talk all things Rangers now. They've got a home game to Kilmarnock and then that's followed by a trip away. How confident, Charlie, are this Rangers side?
Well, if you go on, they've won 13 games in a row at home in the league. And obviously Kilmarnock are coming as new manager, losing the first game 1-0 to Motherwell. It's the last place you really want to be going as Ibrox. They scored a phenomenal amount of goals. They've been rampant at home. A little blip again last weekend against Hamilton, 1-1. We're lucky to get a point in the end with the performance. But when you're a good, momentum and you've got a good spirit about you, you grind them results out. Obviously, it was a late goal, but no, I think Rangers will win this game comfortably, and they'll look forward to an opportunity in Europe to progress. This is an opportunity. Antwerp, okay, they're second in the Belgian league, but they're well behind Club Brugge in the Championship in Belgium. So I would expect Rangers to win this game and get through into the next round.
It's not a Brexit joke, but how far can they go in Europe, do you think?
Well, I think if the ties are kind to them, I do believe that they can go as far as they are. I think Steven's got them well drilled, well set up. His record in Europe as a manager has been phenomenal since he's been at the football club. So I just think if you get a good draw, there's a couple of English clubs still in the Europa League as well. So you never know. But the later the stage you go in, the better the teams that you're going to get. So if they can get through this and look forward to the next round of the European games, and try and wrap the league title up before the split in Scotland in the next few weeks, then it's been a great season so far. The Scottish Cup, we don't know what's going to happen because of leagues 1 and 2 are cancelled at the moment. So Rangers need to focus on 2 competitions, and that's winning the Premier League, which is they're close to doing, and getting into the next round of this European competition and seeing where the draw can move them forward to.
How pivotal has Allan McGregor been this season in your view?
I think he's been phenomenal at 39 years of age. I was fortunate enough to be able to work with him as a teammate when I was there many years ago, and he was a top goalkeeper then, and obviously left the football club under circumstances and come to England and done phenomenal at Hull. Had a little loan spell at Cardiff as well, but Steven made that decision when he come in the door. There was already a deal done to bring him back up to Rangers, and I think he's been phenomenal. I think you could say that his performances have got better every year, and he's using his experience like Stephen Davis, who are used to, they've won the Championship before, and it will go a long way to get this Rangers team over the line.
It's not just about talent and experience. He's also hugely influential in the dressing room as well, isn't he? And he's got impeccable standards, very high standards.
He has, and he's always been like that. He'll be one of the best trainers in every day. He sets a standard for himself, for the group, and that's what, when you're at a big club like Rangers, you have to set that standard as a player and as a leader. And that's what he is. He's been there, he's seen it, he's done it. So for the younger lads to look at him every day and see how he works, trains, I'd be very surprised to see if he even misses many days training, because he just loves training, playing, and the performance has shown that. At 39 years of age, he's still performing at the highest level, and for me, still as good as what's around in Europe and in the UK, because some of the saves he's for producing, at times it's phenomenal.
And he is hungry. He is very hardworking. He's hungry, which sets a great example for the younger players.
Absolutely. I think it's, I try and do it now at my age. I'm 35 and obviously playing at Dundee. It's so important that the older you get, that I've seen a lot in the game while I've been playing, but now it's important that the younger players, you've got to set the standard every day. If you're setting the standard and you're running further than anybody and you're working as hard as anybody, then the younger players have to look up to you and say, hold on a minute, if that senior player's running further than me, or he's working as hard as me, then there's something wrong. So these young players have got to just take that, not as a punishment, but as a motivation to say, okay, that's what it takes to get to the top and play at the top and stay at the top for a number of years. It's okay getting there, but can you do it consistently on a basis to be there for a long time? And McGregor's done that for a long time in his career and keeps doing that, and he'll challenge everybody around him to be the best he can be, and that is definitely shown, and that's definitely performed in the results that they've had.
Just a quick word on Steven Gerrard. What do you think winning the league will mean to Steven?
I think it will mean everything, but I don't really think he'll realise what it will mean to the supporters until they get it over the line. He is going to be a hero in Glasgow. He already is because of who he is, but the performance as a manager and what he's done, he's built a football club again from where it was, and it was in a bad way, 3 or 4 years ago before he'd taken over. He's rebuilt that into a club that is pushing on European front. We've always known Rangers and Celtic in Europe and further abroad, so it's great to see Rangers challenging all fronts, especially in Europe as well. But back winning domestic trophies would be key. But if he can get that league title to stop 10 in a row, I think the man can walk on water. He'll be that much of a god in Glasgow on the blue side.
On that note, Charlie, thank you so much for joining us and look forward to catching up soon.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.